Hello everyone. Now we will discuss a new chapter, states of matter. ठीक है, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे the next chapter which is states of matter. This is the next chapter, chapter number 5. So states of matter पे जाने से पहले we have to know what do we mean by matter. We have already seen matter is anything that has mass and occupies space, and on the basis of its physical state, matter is classified broadly into three types: solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. So we have three different states of matter: solid, liquid, or gas. There are many states, but broadly we are going to discuss solid, liquid, and gas. And in this particular unit, we will study about the state of matter, that is gas. Okay? So what are these states? We shall see in general. When do we tell a substance is solid, liquid, or a gas? So we shall compare the properties of solid, liquid, and gases. So comparison we can do: solid, liquids, and gas. So three states of matter. Now in solids, the particles are tightly packed, moderately packed in liquid, and they are loosely packed. Basically they have free movement. The particles are free to move about. They don't have any particular distance between the molecule. Large distance exists between the molecule. So here, due to the tight packing, the intermolecular force, molecule के बीच का जो force है, intermolecular force, are strongest because of tight packing. The particles like each other, so they are tightly held. They have weak intermolecular force, and here weakest intermolecular force. The particles, the molecules have very less force of attraction, almost negligible. Okay? Now because of tight packing, much of the volume is occupied by more of the substance, so this will have high density. Solids have high density, liquids have moderate density, and gases have least density. That is why gases are floating in air, because of less density. Okay? So density would be high. Now solids, these are already tightly packed, so they are incompressible. You cannot compress them. Okay? They are incompressible. They are moderately, liquid can be moderately compressed, so moderately compressible. Their gases are highly compressible. आप easily इन्हें compress कर सकते हो. Now due to tight packing, these have definite shape and definite volume. Liquid have definite volume but indefinite shape. Shape fixed नहीं है, वो बदलता रहता है कंटेनर के हिसाब से. Here you have indefinite shape and indefinite volume. ना shape fixed है, ना volume fixed है. So this is the basic properties. Now solids have least thermal expansion. Easily expand नहीं होते. Thermal expansion बहुत कम होता है. Least thermal expansion. Moderate thermal expansion. Solid से तो ज़्यादा होगा. और यहाँ पे these have high thermal expansion. बहुत ज़्यादा expand होती है gases. So these are the basic properties of solid, liquid, and gas. So this is a comparison that we have. Liquid have properties in between those of solid and gas. Solids की जो properties है उसका बिल्कुल opposite gases की होती है. So these are the three states of matter. So we have solid, which have definite shape and definite volume. Liquid is a state of matter which has definite volume but indefinite shape, and gases is a state of matter which have neither definite shape nor definite volume. Now, before dealing, we have seen they have intermolecular force strongest in solid, weak in liquid, and weakest in gases. So what do we mean by intermolecular force? So now we shall discuss the topic called intermolecular force. So now the next term that we are going to discuss is intermolecular force. Now intermolecular force I will write by IMF. Intermolecular force are the force of attraction or repulsion. ये forces है, हो सकता है attractive हो या repulsive हो, that exists between the molecules. Molecules के बीच जो भी force experience हो रहा है, that is called intermolecular force. It may be either attractive or repulsive. So the force of attraction or repulsion existing among the particles of a substance are termed as intermolecular force, and this should be other than electrostatic force. So other than electrostatic force, what is the force of attraction between the particle in a substance? That is referred as intermolecular force. And to tell about intermolecular force, a scientist named Van der Waal came up and he suggested few force which exist between the molecules, and these are called as Van der Waals forces. So he was the first person to study about the weak force between the molecule. He is a Dutch scientist and he said about the molecular what are the force that exist between the molecules. ठीक है, उनके बारे में इन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा explanation दिया था, and such force are also referred as Van der Waals force. And the different type of intermolecular forces are dispersion force, dipole force, dipole induced dipole force, and a special category of dipole force which is H bond. So we will discuss about four basic type of intermolecular force: dispersion force, dipole induced dipole, and H bond. So first we shall start with dispersion force. Now the dispersion forces are also referred to as London forces, and these are the force that exist between molecules which are non-polar. Non-polar molecules भी कहीं ना कहीं एक maximum distance तक पास आते हैं. वो distance क्या है? That is referred, उनके बीच कौन सा force exist करता है? That is called as London or dispersion force. So what happens is non-polar molecules like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen or monoatomic noble gases, they are existing in a liquid or gas form. So when they are existing, there is some force between the particle. They may be far, but they experience some kind of force, and that force between the non-polar molecules like H2, O2, N2, Ne, He, etc. are referred as dispersion force or London force. It was basically proposed by a scientist named Fritz London. That is why you can see it's also called as London force. He was the first person to tell us about it, and these are called London force. Now how does it arise in a non-polar molecule? When you have a non-polar molecule, say I have one H2 and this is second H2 molecule. दो H2 molecule है मेरे पास, तो H2 बहुत सारे होंगे. I have just considered how is this force existing. Now these are thought to arise by the motion of electron. एक दोनों हाइड्रोजन में इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड जो था, दोनों में एक जैसे ही है, दोनों में इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड सिमेट्रिकल था, यानी कि इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी हर तरफ यूनिफॉर्म है, सिमेट्रिकल है. बट एक मॉलिक्यूल में कि अचानक से एट अ पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट व्हाट हैपेंस इज वन मॉलिक्यूल इज गेटिंग डिस्टॉर्टेड इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड. तो क्या हुआ, यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड डिस्टॉर्ट हो गया. अर्लियर इट वॉज सिमेट्रिकल, अब सिमेट्रिकल नहीं है, डिस्टॉर्ट हो चुका है. इसमें अभी भी सिमेट्रिकल है. अब इसमें डिस्टॉर्शन होने की वजह से इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी यहाँ ज़्यादा हो गई और यहाँ पे कम हो गई. So there is a temporary dipole for a short time existing between this molecule. अब इस molecule में थोड़ी देर के लिए, छोटे टाइम पीरियड के लिए इंस्टेंटेनियस डाइपोल क्रिएट हो जाता है. बहुत हल्का मामूली सा डाइपोल डेवलप हो रहा है क्योंकि अचानक से इलेक्ट्रॉन का डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो गया अपने आप मोशन की वजह से. ड्यू टू दैट इस मॉलिक्यूल में डाइपोल डेवलप हो गया, बट दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी लाइट और मोमेंट्री डाइपोल. नाउ दिस मॉलिक्यूल, इसमें डिस्टॉर्शन हो गया तो अब ये क्या करेगा, इसको भी इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड को भी, इसके इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड को भी क्या कर देगा, डिस्टॉर्ट कर देगा. अब इस डिस्टॉर्शन की वजह से what would be the condition now? This is the first distorted part. अब ये दूसरे में भी डिस्टॉर्शन डेवलप कर देगा, बट इस तरह से करेगा कि यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होगी और इधर कम. अब इसमें इधर की तरफ इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी ज़्यादा है और यहाँ पर भी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इधर ज़्यादा है. इधर इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी ज़्यादा, इधर कम है. दे विल हैव सम फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन और नॉट. Now these molecules come close together by a weak force and this force is called as London force or dispersion force. तो non-polar molecule में due to the motion of electron at a particular instant a temporary dipole is being created. Overall the molecule has zero dipole moment, but अचानक से थोड़ी देर के लिए बहुत हल्का सा डाइपोल क्रिएट हो जाता है जिसकी वजह से दूसरे मॉलिक्यूल में भी ये डिस्टॉर्शन क्रिएट कर देता है इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड का. As a result, there is a weak force existing between the molecule and that's called as London or dispersion force. And these forces are generally seen in molecules which are non-polar in nature. And the dispersion force is basically depending on the radius, distance, and that has to be, it is inversely related to this dispersion force. Is inversely related to r to the power 6. तो r is the distance between two particles. तो अगर distance ज़्यादा होगा तो dispersion force weak होगा. That's very clear from this. So dispersion force is a force that exists between non-polar molecules. If the molecules are non-polar, the weakest force is this dispersion force in non-polar molecule. Now the second intermolecular force is dipole force. Two dipoles. ठीक है. This dipole force is basically seen in molecules which are polar molecules. So polar molecules have this force called as dipole force. ठीक है. Now you have the case of HCl. It's a polar molecule. So HCl में एक molecule का इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड था, ये दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड है. दोनों में क्या है, H और Cl में इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड सिमेट्रिकल किस तरह से होता है, H is having partial positive, Cl partial negative. So you have a permanent dipole. Polar molecule है and these polar molecule have a permanent dipole. This will also have the same displacement, partial positive, partial negative. Now these HCl ये इस तरह से लिंक नहीं होता. You have one HCl, the other HCl. यहाँ पे फोर्स कैसा है, रिपल्सिव, तो ये लिंक नहीं होगा. You should have H on this side and Cl. So Cl will like H and there is a force of molecular force between the molecules and this attractive force is called as dipole force. Though अलग-अलग you are having molecules which are permanent dipole, they are permanent dipole, so the partial negative end of one of the molecule attracts the partial positive end of another molecule and this force that exists between the molecules is called as dipole because the molecules have already dipole. These are permanently having a permanent dipole moment, that is they are polar molecules and the force between polar molecules are dipole force which are stronger than dispersion or London forces. So when you have molecules which are having permanent dipole or polar molecules, the molecule will have a force called as dipole force. तो अगर molecule polar है तो dipole force होगा और यहाँ पे dipole force का जो intensity है that is proportional to 1 upon r to the power 3. So it's r to the power 3, so it is stronger than the dispersion force. And it was actually explained by scientist named Keeson. So these effects are also called as Keeson forces. डायपोल डायपोल फोर्स कहो या कीसम फोर्स कहो, इट्स द सेम। तो नॉन पोलर के बीच, जो नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स है उनके बीच डिस्पर्जन फोर्स है, जो पोलर मॉलिक्यूल है उसमें डायपोल डायपोल फोर्स है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज डायपोल इंड्यूस्ड डायपोल फोर्स। और डायपोल का मतलब मॉलिक्यूल कैसा होगा, पोलर। तो अगर एक मॉलिक्यूल पोलर और दूसरा मॉलिक्यूल नॉन पोलर है तो उनके बीच भी एक फोर्स है, उसको कहते हैं डायपोल इंड्यूस्ड डायपोल फोर्स। सो दिस फोर्स एग्जिस्ट बिटवीन अ पोलर एंड अ नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल। तो पोलर में ऑलरेडी क्या था, डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा था, नॉन पोलर में इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड नहीं थे। सो यू हैव अ नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल से हीलियम, इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड सिमेट्रिकल है, and you have HCl on the other hand, where electron cloud is more on this side, Cl side. तो ये मॉलिक्यूल ऑलरेडी कैसा है, अनसिमेट्रिकल, दिस इज पोलर। ये इसमें प्रोवोक कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन का डिस्टॉर्शन। ये सिमेट्रिकल था, इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड हर तरफ यूनिफॉर्म थे, लेकिन इसमें सिंस इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है तो इसमें भी ये नॉन यूनिफॉर्मिटी क्रिएट करवाता है जबरदस्ती, दैट इज इंड्यूस करवा रहा है। तो नॉन पोलर अब पोलर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा और हीलियम में इस तरफ इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी ज़्यादा हो जाएगी और इस तरफ इलेक्ट्रॉन की डेंसिटी कम होगी। अब ये HCl है, यहाँ इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी कम है, यहाँ इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी, सो दैट इज द फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन नाउ बिटवीन द टू मॉलिक्यूल, वन इज पोलर सॉरी नॉन पोलर एंड द अदर वन इज पोलर। इसने इसमें जबरदस्ती इंड्यूस किया डाइपोल, दैट इज व्हाई दिस हैज एन इलेक्ट्रॉन इन एन अनडिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड मैनर, अनसिमेट्रिकल हो चुका है अब ये मॉलिक्यूल, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड द डिस्टॉर्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑफ अ नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल बाय अ पोलर मॉलिक्यूल, एंड द फोर्स बिटवीन नाउ existing between non-polar and polar is called as, this force is called as dipole induced dipole force. ऑलरेडी यहाँ तो डायपोल था ही, पोलर मॉलिक्यूल में परमानेंट डायपोल था, लेकिन उसने नॉन पोलर में इंड्यूस करवाया है डायपोल, दैट इज व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड एज डायपोल इंड्यूस्ड डायपोल इंटरैक्शन, एंड इट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन पोलर एंड नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल। तो अगर एक पोलर और नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल इकट्ठे रखे गए हैं तो उनमें फोर्स कौन सा एग्जिस्ट हो रहा है, डायपोल इंड्यूस्ड डायपोल। और अगर दो पोलर मॉलिक्यूल है तो डायपोल डायपोल, दो नॉन पोलर है तो डिस्पर्जन फोर्स। एंड द फोर्थ काइंड ऑफ बॉन्ड विच इज अ डिफरेंट, it's a bond, it's not just a force but it's a bond called hydrogen bond. So when hydrogen is bonded to a more electronegative atom, say HF, due to the difference in electronegativity, hydrogen gets partial positive and the fluorine gets partial negative, and it will link with another molecule of the same or different type, and the bond that exists, it's an attractive force but a partial bond है, इसको dotted line से represent करते हैं, and this is called as hydrogen bond. So when hydrogen is bonded to more electronegative atom like fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, they have a force of attraction due to the difference in electronegativity, and the new bond formed is called as hydrogen bond, which is between the molecule which can be of same compound or of different compound. So among the four type of force, intermolecular force, H bonding is the strongest one, then comes dipole dipole, then dipole induced dipole, and dispersion force are the weakest force which is in intermolecular force of attraction. So these are the basic intermolecular force. और इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स, अगर पार्टिकल्स में इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स ज़्यादा है तो मॉलिक्यूल्स इजीली मूव नहीं करेंगे. सो इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स एंड thermal energy. Now we are going to discuss about intermolecular force versus thermal energy. What is thermal energy? It's the energy possessed by the molecules. तो जो एनर्जी मॉलिक्यूल्स के मूवमेंट की वजह से होती है, थर्मल एनर्जी की वजह से होती है, दैट्स थर्मल एनर्जी. सो थर्मल एनर्जी इज एनर्जी एसोसिएटेड ड्यू टू द मूवमेंट ऑफ द पार्टिकल. जो भी एनर्जी मूवमेंट की वजह से आती है उसको थर्मल एनर्जी कहते हैं. अगर मूवमेंट ज़्यादा होगा तो थर्मल एनर्जी ज़्यादा है, और अगर मूवमेंट ज़्यादा है यानी कि उसके बीच का इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स कम है. सो इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स एंड थर्मल एनर्जी are inversely related to each other. They are inversely related. Now if I write solid, liquid and gas. Now solids have maximum intermolecular force and liquid have the gases have the least intermolecular force, right? तो सॉलिड्स, लिक्विड और गैस का इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स अगर हम पढ़े, सो दिस इज द डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर, ठीक है। और थर्मल एनर्जी, मूवमेंट ज्यादा कहाँ है, गैसेस में ज्यादा है। तो सॉलिड, लिक्विड, गैस का थर्मल एनर्जी वेरिएशन इस तरह से है, जिसकी इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स जिसका कम है उसकी थर्मल एनर्जी सबसे ज्यादा है। सो थर्मल एनर्जी एंड इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स आर इनवर्सली रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर. So the force of attraction that exists between molecular and intermolecular force, and thermal energy is the energy possessed by the molecule due to the temperature which results in the movement of the molecule. मूवमेंट की वजह से जो फोर्स आता है, जो एनर्जी है, वो थर्मल एनर्जी है. और इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स और थर्मल एनर्जी आपस में इन्वर्स है. मूवमेंट ज़्यादा होगा तो थर्मल एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी, और मूवमेंट ज़्यादा कहाँ है, कौन से स्टेट में ज़्यादा होता है, गैसेस में. So in gases the maximum thermal energy is there but minimum intermolecular force, or you can tell solids have more intermolecular force but least thermal energy. So the energy possessed by the molecule due to motion is called as thermal energy, which is more or maximum in the case of gases. Okay, now we have to discuss the state of matter called gaseous state of matter. So that third state we are going to discuss the gaseous state of matter. So the basic properties of gases we are going to just brief it out. So characteristics of gases. What are the features? That is, they have indefinite shape and indefinite volume. No proper shape and no fixed volume. ठीक है? They have least डेंसिटी, सबसे कम डेंसिटी होती है. These molecules are highly compressible, which belongs to this particular state. These are highly compressible. That is why gases can be converted into liquid by compressing. Then gases, two different gases have maximum ability to intermix. So maximum diffusion. Diffusion का मतलब intermix होने की ability. So they like to intermix with each other. And very important thing, when you take a gas, they do exert pressure in all directions. So gases exert pressure. So these are the basic properties of gases. That is, they do not have a fixed shape or volume. They have least density and highly compressible. They have maximum intermixing ability. The gases can mix. In air you have different gases intermixing with each other automatically. We don't need to do anything. And they exert pressure in all directions. So this is about the basic properties of gases. तो हम अब इस state of matter में gases के बारे में discuss करेंगे. So we are just going to discuss about the gas.